While the colorful explosions and ink-blasting spectacle are instantly recognizable, Splatoon Raiders marks a significant diversion from the shooter series' competitive multiplayer roots. Instead of firing ink at each other, you'll undergo repeatable raids across a mysterious group of islands in a spin-off which blends exploration, long-term progression, and single-player action into a swashbuckling adventure that still feels unmistakably Splatoon. Whether you're a longtime fan looking for a change of pace or a newcomer looking to jump right in, here are 15 things you need to know before buying Splatoon Raiders. A single-player focused Splatoon spin-off. Rather than reintroducing the series' multiplayer-centric carnage, Splatoon Raiders brings a story-driven adventure to the fore, building on the single-player expansions of earlier titles by offering more equipment and fresh gameplay tweaks. In Splatoon Raiders, you'll embark on repeatable expeditions centered around exploration, combat, and recovering valuable loot, marking a noticeably different spin on Nintendo's colorful shooter series. Set in the Spiralite Islands, Splatoon Raiders whisks you to the previously unseen Spiralite Islands, an enigmatic archipelago made of biodiverse environments and vertically explorable terrain, both into the air and underground. Perhaps not as vivid overall as the Splatlands, the Spiralites still showcase a raft of environments, from tropical shorelines and fog-strewn hills to jagged inlets surrounded by lava. Home to the returning salmonids, you'll blast through their aggressive swarm across each location, all while platforming, solving environmental puzzles, and scouring the land for treasure. Raid-based gameplay. While some early previews have compared Splatoon Raiders to roguelikes and extraction shooters, Nintendo instead stands firm that this is a single-player focused action shooter. You see, each trip across the Spiralite Islands revolves around battling enemies, gathering resources, and scavenging valuable loot before returning to base for crafting, upgrades, and next run preparation. It's a familiar structure which borrows ideas from both genres without really fitting neatly into either. You play as a mechanic. Rather than donning the tank of a familiar Inkling, you'll assume command of a mechanic hired by musical trio Deep Cut. After mysterious light forces your journey into an emergency landing, your skills as an expert tinkerer become key to making your forced stay on the archipelago more comfortable. At the behest of your employers, you'll hunt for treasure, relics, and other goodies, all while uncovering the island's secrets and ultimately finding a way home. Playable solo or co-op. While Splatoon Raiders' story-driven missions have been designed to accommodate solo players, raids can also be tackled with up to 3 friends in 4-player co-op. You can even recruit teammates through online matchmaking before beginning an expedition, unlocking valuable extra loot if you're the one who opts to help the other. However, when in solo, a member of Deep Cut pilots the exploration bot, a micro-mech of sorts that'll shoot alongside you, ensuring that even in single player, you're not alone. 3 difficulty options. Splatoon Raiders offers 3 difficulty settings: Tourist, Raider, and Survivalist, covering you if you're a newcomer, you're simply looking to experience the story, or if you crave a sterner test of your skills. Crucially, as per Splatoon Raiders' direct presentation, the available loot will remain the same regardless of which difficulty option you choose, with the primary differences being increasingly dangerous salmonid encounters. Splatoon's classic ink mechanics return. Despite the all-new location, if you're already a fan of the series, you'll feel right at home thanks to the return of Splatoon's signature movement mechanics. Moving through ink in swim form, rapidly scaling ink-covered walls, and refilling tanks with spent ink all remain just as important as keeping your trigger finger pressed. Over 100 weapon variations. Splatoon Raiders features more than 100 weapon variations to choose from, each coming with ascending rarities and levels. Some salmonids will drop a collectible weapon on defeat, while the rarest finds can possess unique special abilities that offer more than shot power or blast radius improvements. And interestingly, weapon designs appear cobbled together from washed-up detritus, adding to the sense that you're marooned off of some far-off islands. Tanks are customizable. Tanks aren't just ink-filled backpacks, but wearable armories that can be customized with gadgets, relic powers, and other enhancements, allowing you to tailor its capabilities to suit your preferred playstyle. Gadgets specifically are devices trained to deal with salmonid hordes, and 2 can be fitted at a time. Their abilities range from ink exploding dashes and homing spinwheel attacks, to ink firing defensive turrets, and more. Relics are equipable passive powers, and like gadgets are exclusive to the 3 distinct tank types: speed, power, and tactical. Weapons and salvage kept in defeat. Even unsuccessful expeditions prove themselves worthwhile, as salvage and other spoils collected during raids are still retained after defeat. Downing salmonids is how you'll gain experience points for leveling up, while collected resources can be invested at the Mechanics Shack back at base to upgrade your tank's attack power, gadget damage, overall HP, and more. Tanks get stronger as you use them. Your tanks also develop passively over time, with the number of power eggs recovered in battle feeding directly into a meter that boosts your tank's capability, and unlocks additional upgrades once certain thresholds are passed. Because this sits alongside the game's semi-risk-free design, where even items and progress recovered by digging deep into unfathomable sub-levels are kept, there's a sense of long-term progression and planning. Progression extends beyond simply collecting stronger weapons. Investing in your preferred loadout is encouraged. Cosmetics unlocked through challenges and amiibo. If you're looking to personalize the appearance of the mechanics and the rest of the deep cut trio, you won't be short of options. Exploring the islands unlocks all sorts of outfits through regular play, while compatible Splatoon amiibo, including the new Splatoon Raiders figures, gives you access to matching outfits and additional cosmetics. An accessible entry point. Even if you've never dabbled in Splatoon before, Raiders marks an accessible place to start. Its standalone premise means that you don't need prior knowledge of previous entries, while its simple controls, raid-based focus on exploration, and cooperative play offers a unique experience away from competitive multiplayer loop of the series' mainline titles. Early preview suggests co-op is where Splatoon Raiders shines. Despite Splatoon Raiders being molded around a single-player experience, early hands-on impressions suggest that the game's cooperative mode is where it truly shines. Several outlets are praising the shared experience's core gameplay loop, with Nintendo Life in particular highlighting the refreshing change of pace for all of your party to be working together towards a unified goal instead of blasting ink at each other. Overall, it seems tackling objectives as a team creates the game's most memorable moments, but a few twists and turns throughout the solo campaign's runtime can't be ruled out either. Release date and price. Splatoon Raiders is launching exclusively to Nintendo Switch 2 on July 23rd. Price-wise, a digital copy will set you back $49.99, while physical editions retail for $59.99. It's worth shopping around if you want the game on a cartridge, as certain retailers are currently matching physical sales to the digital price. Either way, Splatoon Raiders supports solo play as well as up to 4-player local wireless and online co-op, with an estimated download size of around 20 gigabytes.
And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.